Okay, 1.3. Consider the following numbers: root 27, the third root of minus 27, the square root of minus 27. Which one of these numbers is irrational and non-real? Okay, first, in order for you to solve this question, make sure that everything here is simplified, is in its full simplification, right? Number two, in order for you to solve these questions, you need to be able to define what are irrational numbers, what are non-real numbers, what are rational numbers, what are whole numbers, and what are natural numbers. Without you having to understand what these things are or these terms mean, you won't be able to answer these questions. So my advice is go and research what these words mean, and then it will be easier for you to solve these questions. Okay, first things first, I said simplify this. Okay, the square root of 27 is 3 root 3. When you take root 27, put root 27 in a calculator, you'll get 3 root 3. Put this in a calculator, you'll get negative 3. But this one, you won't get this, because we have a negative number. On your calculator, it will say syntax error. All right? Okay. Which one of these is irrational? In order for you to solve this, to identify which one is irrational, you need to understand the definition of an irrational. An irrational is opposite of rational in a way. Definition: any real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers. What are integers? Integers are a combination of negative numbers and whole numbers, including 0. So it's a combination of negative numbers and whole numbers, including 0. Right? Okay. So pi is not an integer. E is not an integer. Root 3 is not an integer as well, because is not an integer as well. So this qualifies as what? As irrational numbers. So let's go back. This root 3 is not an integer. That's why it's irrational. Then number 1.3. I'm sorry, guys. 1.3.2, non-real. So what are non-real numbers? Let's go check. This is the definition. Sometimes they are called imaginary numbers. If there is a negative inside a radical, this is a radical, then it is a non-real number. So whenever you have a negative number inside a radical, it is a negative. It is a non-real number. In other words, if you have an even root of any negative number, that is another definition. If you have an even root of any of a negative number, you are dealing with non-real numbers. So this one, remember, a square root, we have 2, but it's an invisible 2. A fourth root, we have 4, 6, 8, 10. So if you have even numbers here and a negative number here, this means that what you are dealing with is non-real. All right? Okay. Going back, this is non-real because we have an even root of a negative number. So I hope this is clear. Thank you very much for tuning in. So anytime you want to ask questions, please do not be hesitant to text us, to WhatsApp us, to Facebook us, and don't forget to like or follow us. Thank you very much.